Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. We have an exciting week here this week with Easter or Ostara or Ostara coming up here on Sunday. We also have Aries season beginning on that same day. We also have Mars entering Leo. So let's jump right on in to your weekly divinely guided rune reading. Greetings, Aquarius, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading of the week of the 17th through the 23rd. Now, I've already cleared the energetic space, meditated, and shuffled the runes here, and we're going to pull an oracle card from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck at the very end. So stay tuned for that at the very end of your reading for more clarity. Let's get a message of your recent energetic past here. This is Dagas, literally meaning day. Right? So your energetic path here is the rune of clarity. This is metamorphosis. You've changed. You've had that moment outside of time for clarity. You're definitely not who you used to be, Aquarius. You've really changed in many, many ways. And with that eclipse energy that happened recently, that's kind of shaken you up a little bit. But now you are welcoming in the new you. This is very much a manifestation fire kind of energy as well. Now you're going through this initiation kind of a process. After the new you comes that initiation, right? You got to have those little bit of training wheels on as we, got to learn how to crawl before we can walk or, sort of thing. So Pertho here is the name of the rune. You start off knowing how you are entering the room, but then you go through all these turns and changes and come out a little bit changed, a little bit different. This is like an initiation. This is like divine holding its hands up for you, saying, hey, look, take the leap. Take that gamble. I got you. I got you. Pertho says, take that energetic leap. Throw yourself into this new you that you are becoming. Because this is really beautiful stuff. This is indicative of an initiation process because this is a lot like taking that, like that gamble, the Gambler's Cup. It's like that kind of like a board game where we know how the energies start out. We just don't know how they end. This could be like a pregnancy for that matter too. So we know how to start off, but we always come out with a little bit of a different perspective at the end of that. Let's get a rune for the energetic now, or very near future. Hagalas. So this is very fitting. This isn't a very negative aspect, but this is the rune of natural disasters. Okay, so hold your judgments on this because this is like the Tower card in tarot. Okay, when you are the new you and you're throwing yourself all into this initiation process of becoming that new you, whatever does not fall in line with that divinely guided path that you're becoming, it has to fall off. There's no room for it in the new you. That's part of the old you that's still falling off. So that part of an initiation process, you're still going to have some of those long-term energetic influences that are still falling away, that don't divinely serve you. All right, so take what resonates, please, and leave what doesn't. But this is indicative of a natural disaster like hail or volcano or a hurricane or something like that, or like a car repair. Unintended eventualities, things that are not ifs, but whens. We have several of these in our lifetimes. It's when we focus on them and give them a lot of energy that our egos get wrapped up into it and becomes kind of a troublesome sort of thing. Just keep throwing yourself into this initiation and learning these lessons of letting go of what does not serve you anymore. All right, so your influence on the now energy is theorisas. Yeah, thorough action. This is like Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, that lightning strike swiftness, that thorough action. Now remember, it can build, it can destroy, or it can protect. The choice is always up to you, right? So this theorisas is calling for thorough, swift action. So whatever this is into the energetic now position, we're not even needing to pay attention to this. Just let this happen. We could just set this off to the side even for now, but I won't. But this is something that you just need to focus on. Jump from here and go to here. You have that initiation process that's going to lead you into swift action, right? So letting what does not resonate fall off naturally is the best remedy for it. When we focus on this, it's going to hang around. So do this thoroughly, okay? And move into the new energies. The now advice for you in this position, the now advice is in Othala. This is in our legacy foundation work. What is something you're going to leave behind for the benefit of the collective for the next 7 generations for you? What is perpetual versus what is transitory? What is actually building your foundation and strengthening it versus destroying it? So you have that swift action into repairing, probably building, rebuilding that foundation. With this new you going through that initiation process, you're going to be swift from that initiation process, learning some quick, almost hard lessons, but they're going to be quick because of this theoresis, where you need to be working on that legacy. With this new you comes a new foundation. With this new you comes a new legacy, right? So let's look at what we get for the best possible outcome, or the most likely outcome here for you. Aquarius, this is beautiful. You have your healed divine feminine to look forward to when you're doing this in divinely guided steps. This is healed intuition. This is healing your emotional and creative centers, your life-giving energies like water, the flow of life, right? The divine feminine. This is also scrying with water, lake, sea, flow, dowsing with water. A lot of beautiful nurturing and healing work with the creative energies. So Aquarius, this new you that you're coming into, when moved in divinely guided ways, this action of really leaving behind your healthy legacy here is going to really heal you as well. So let's get a message of clarity from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck now. Please leave a message in the comments below about how this is resonating for you. All right. So this Soul's Journey Oracle deck, our message is straight from Spirit, straight from Source, directly from Divine to your spirit, to your soul. So Divine, please show us clearly, what message does Aquarius need to hear today? Their message of clarity for this week of the 27th through, 17th through the 23rd. 27th, where was that coming from? All right, so we have one card, please. Divine Source, all right. Wow, that flipped right up. That was a very specific message for an Aquarius or several Aquarius out there. So this says worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Yeah. You are learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. You're learning that worrying about this doesn't change anything. You just need to pour yourself into that foundation work, okay? So don't worry about this. Let what doesn't serve you naturally fall off. You're going to make it through this with flying colors, okay? And with feeling more emotionally and spiritually whole than you have been, with being in this beautiful aspect of the new you. So let's read about that worry card. Again, it says, I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Worry is a wasted emotion. It does nothing other than to give you the illusion of control. When you expend too much energy worrying, it limits you and has an adverse effect on the natural energy of the soul. Worrying destroys hope, faith, and the excitement that are wonderful elements of this schoolroom called Earth. Remember that you are what you think, and you have the power to create positive thoughts, which beget positive outcomes. Worry is a negative emotion and sets you up for a negative result. What unnecessary worries are you carrying around with you now? Examine them objectively in the light of love. Help your soul by releasing them and be fully connected to the current moment, which is where your power resides. Beautiful reading here for you, Aquarius. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day.